Good evening once again. If you just joined us, thank you very much for joining the stream. Good evening to all my Instagram people locked in for the first time. Welcome to you. Keep it locked. Get used to the Tuesday night something. You know the first time when I see it over there, so just be patient. It's getting there. I know the volume is not quite as how it should be on Instagram as yet. And see the message them. Big up to Lion Squad Mix locked in this way.
DJ.
Big up on yourself. Yeah, we like that, alright? Also, good evening to my friend all the way over War Report, Alan Brand, got the lot this way as well. In the wings, we're going to be talking to him shortly, alright? But right now, we have a legendary is on our status. I think we've been saying this for a number of weeks before that we've been blessed with lots of legendary people passing through the studio. But this one is another moment to remember. This will go down in years from years and years to come. We'll always remember this day. And I will remember this day because as a child growing up listening to music, this was one of my icons that we always see on our screens, in the movies, and all over social media when it just arrived in the modern era. The person I'm talking about right now started playing as a King Jammins selector. Then he moved on to various different sound system until he's made his mark worldwide on the Metromedia sound. He goes by the name of Sky Juice. I don't want to call him Big Betty Sky Juice. Good evening to you, sir. Can you hear us? Are you in the wings? Are you still here? Let me see if can we see him? Yes, he's live with us. Say something to see if we can hear you, please. Can we hear you, Sky Juice?
We were hearing him before. Yeah, he can hear us.
He can hear us, but we can't hear. Let's let's.
Give me 2 minutes. Call me, Mr. Brownman, make him come.
Yeah, Mr. Brownman, come fix up things.
Or
But people, if you don't know who Sky Juice is, a famous sound, Metromedia
Yes,
sound.
there
Yes,
we
I
are.
think we can hear something
Big up
right now. Good
yourself,
evening to you.
wifey.
You hear me now?
Yes, loud and
Yes,
clear.
we can hear.
Right, Sky you. Hey,
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Juice.
Welcome to the show, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. And we always like your spirit, and you're always ready no matter what. So thank you very much for joining the Upnlive show.
Yeah, man. And what I know, anytime I'm gonna start my show, I always start like this, playing song from back in the 70s, 80s. I say, "Oh God bless, no man curse."
Tell them again.
He's alive.
Tell them
Oh
again.
God bless, no man curse.
Yes. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Big
I'm
up.
in now.
Yes. Go on, Nori.
You're ready, of course.
Already like Freddy.
Exactly. And people know you from the 80s and the 90s as a stalwart selector. You started, as I said, with King Jammins sound.
Yeah.
And then you move on to various other sound, and then you make your mark in Metromedia sound. Why did you stay with Metro for all these years?
Well, I know you saw the DJ who used to DJ Metro Media, Peter Metro.
Yeah.
He's one of my best friends,
Okay.
right? And before I play Metro Media song, I leave Kingdom down to a song they call him Black Zodiac.
Yeah.
And then Peter just said, Peter Metro saw me now playing a song, and the selector used to play Metro Media. Leave Metro Media song come to England.
Yeah.
He named Snapjack. But when he come to England, he never come back home.
Okay.
Jamaica. So when he come, when he make sure that son come back home, and Peter Metro tell Daddy Metro, that's the boss from Metro Media say, when Sky just play the song.
Okay. So how
So
did that go, dog? Did Pete was the boss accepting you as a selector, or
No,
was he hesitant?
no. When I'm tell you, anytime I take an interview, I talk the real thing.
Yeah.
I don't make up story. I talk the real something.
Facts.
So when he said, and Peter Mitchell to make Sky just play song, the boss said to that Mitchell, no man, I don't feel Sky just come on this because Sky is not no big brain in. So Peter Mitchell said, no, give them a try.
Yeah.
So the first dance, I said, I said that is, I don't go to university to play song. I get a gift from God. It's God giving it to you. God giving it to you. Thank you, Jesus. So, and you what now? The first dance, Return of Metro Media, is a place they call Standpipe in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Standpipe. And when Metro Media come back from England in the 80s, well, I go to Tampa to play this song the first time, yo. Real thing is me, I tell you, me. I live a place called Walton Park Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah. So I Daddy Metro live over South Camp Road. So you know, South Camp Road there to Walton Park
Yeah,
Road.
it's a good distance.
You hear the history now. This serious. Like everything I tell you, that's real thing. Want to be like. When I go to Metromedia, the first time I play Metromedia song,
Yeah.
and when I play, I tell you, this is the first night we play Metromedia song at Standby. All right, so you know about that play. So Metromedia, Daddy Metro, they will bash the song, so I mean Daddy Metro. So you guy make me play the song from the early party about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then he can come take it.
Warm up.
So when time, me know say this one come with the song now. Me say what? And no expectation for him come for the song. So when he come, we just tune him call him. With Johnny has been called goodbye. And me say, and me get gun salute. See,
Yeah.
Peter says a really sky juice, and you from this up, me not turn back.
So you
He must come for the song, you know. So I have to prove myself to him, say, me can play.
yeah. So
See,
you have to make an impact.
yeah. So because from this one now, so here the part now, you see, that was the Saturday night.
Yeah.
Same used to play in PM workers then from Monday. You play at the Metro Media, you play 7 nights a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
In PM so hear this now. So when time he go for the money, he come money now from Metro now. You the boss now give me $200 in envelope. When me want me, come help me tell me get that $10.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, you get box boy money, but you not get box boy money.
You see, when looking at to my must place, the boss got England come from, so they have a change, you know.
Yeah.
The boss give me $200. I'm a run from South Camp Road, I want and people run from South Camp Road, run through joke, and he make mistake and give me wrong money. Me run from me run from South Camp Road. And run through jungle.
Yeah.
Run past Maxfield Avenue.
Yeah.
And run to a Bell Road.
So I will
So me read.
Holy parade in
Yeah,
that.
that was
That was before the belly, you know.
that was before the belly. Yeah.
Yes, I'm reaching so maybe mother asked me, say, oh yeah, run sir. He said, me get a hold for money for place, me get a hold for money. Me boss now. Me get a hold. Yes, so you, it's a real thing, you know. So me give the mother the money. Me give mother, she buy food for the house. Me can't forget. She buy a slipper sitting in bed. That's my baby mother sitting in bed.
Yeah.
She buy a slip. She buy a slippers. And plus me have money in my pocket. Come didn't tell you every change.
$300 enough money then time there.
$200 and $20 that they call it blood money. It's been $200, $20 and $5 and $10. One pocket tack up so kind thick.
Heavy.
You feel that? So when did you find out that, all right, was that the moment that you found out that this was your passion, this is what you needed to do? As you say, you grew up in the street and you never really had much education. So was that the point that you find out and say, all right, that's so I'm going to play for the rest of my life?
It is true. We come to interview about the career about the sound system. Well, I'm going to tell you how everything starts.
Yeah.
I'll tell you full how everything starts. Remember, say, it's like how you have Bogle and John I was the #1 dancer in Jamaica.
A
Like
dancer?
we have
Dance as well.
I was #1 dancer, the biggest dancer for Jamaica, dance good. Me and you then call him Soul James, the whole way. My group used to name Fantastic Four. We used to dance on Waitsa.
This
At
is
JB, JBC.
Yeah.
If you know, all right, well, that is where we get the image from by going on. Because he's the first man to start going on and dance, you know. Roll and where they coming from a dancer, come music born in a music, it's a gift from God.
Yeah.
So then tell me, we used to follow our son and call him Gemini. And we dance for the song, like innovation of play. We just follow the song and dance.
So
Yeah, man, we just follow the song and dance.
So entertainment was in your blood from them time there.
I'm going to give you the history and how to. When time, and Metromedia, them, back in the days, they just go on sound, and if you see a song, you try to play it, because I saw them thing every one time. You know, stick to no. You know. when I try to play every song. But when I tell you now, oh, Mr. No, so you they call him Archie from Gemini.
Aye.
In Archie from Gemini, he leave his own. He leave his own and dance done, and about 10 people in the dance and gone with a girl. So me have this son when I son watch him. So him let the record go, scrap, 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 scrap.
Yeah.
But I turn table. With me, but you know, me don't know what I do, you know. Me just start take off record and put on. Me don't know nothing about what me doing. Find two and just put on a tune. But the boss, you know, they want to watch me, you know, the man, because they are light out now.
Yeah.
So the boss, I watch me, the name Jimmy, said, Father Jimmy, God bless your Father Jimmy. I said, big up King. I said, big up the kingdom, respect. And then, I was going to say, but Sky Juice, you know, you can dance, but you can play song too, man. Because it's got the record then.
Yes.
So I did so. I saw it start.
Okay, so
See?
that was the first. That was the first kind of
Yeah.
recognition
Taste
that people
of it,
realize.
yeah.
Yeah,
You get that taste of it.
yeah, we can put on a so when you start this thing, then we go uptown and live uptown up Barbican.
Yeah.
And then I come and have a sound of name Okor sound and we go in and I mean control and start playing. That's true. Then we leave the sound and then I would then we go to it hard, you know. And then we go leave the sound and so they call them black zone there. Hey, we talk about struggling. That's later.
Yeah.
Them tell you no shut me asleep in a market.
Yeah.
Really?
Market me asleep in, you know. There's some people see the things that they don't know how you get the things.
That's true.
That's why people never radio people. Me never believe in stealing. See, if you have something, people have ask of him.
Yeah.
Nah, easy.
So
Anybody who that interview, a real interview, you know, all right, I want to tell you, say, you know, all right, you know, all right, and come to me right now. To write my book, to write a book about me 2 times and turn it down.
I think you should do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it now.
You're going
Cool
to
man.
Come in, Coolie man.
Cool, man.
Come in, Coolie man.
Cool,
Come
man.
show
Cool
it.
man. Cool man.
And if for people who are wondering, Coolie man is a
Yeah.
part of his tribe.
Yeah.
This is one of his
Yeah,
sons.
man. Come on. Big up Cool man. The whole world I hear this, you know.
Come, Coolie man, come show your face.
Cool, man. Show this.
Big up
Yeah.
yourself, brother. Right?
Yeah, the son.
Yeah, but there.
That's my son.
Okay, one off.
That's
One off.
one of
Yeah.
you know, one of you know, you
Remember,
hey, one of my son. One of.
Bless up.
Yeah, man.
I think
brother.
with the situation with the book story, I think people, because I would have buy the book and read
That-
to find out.
history.
The history.
I mean, details. And on the point of you struggling, tell us how that
Yeah.
has helped you.
Well, I'm struggling now, right?
Yeah.
And when I start to play Metromedia now, and continue the art, I love this. I love this interview. This is beautiful. You don't look, give me guitar. I'll give me the vibes to talk up.
Go on,
So-
man. Go on, talk. Right.
So in that now, I start work with Metromedia now, permanent now. So I start get $10 on it. Now, God bless that Metro and God bless Peter Metro.
Right.
Saying the $10 I start working with Metromedia now. Saying no, I start get $10 on it
You
now.
start getting like frequently on a like
Yeah.
basis.
Yeah, no, me no get the pay till Monday. He
Something like in a week then.
got to give the money till Monday. We get $10. You know how much a week we get by $10.
Yeah.
When we reach home now, you get the pay, check the my wife, and my brother say, check money, and I have to say, so yes, I go through a rough time, baby. Kind of time, I used to lift the box, put it on the truck, and play the song.
Please. So
A
you,
word per
Lift the
word.
box.
that's a lot.
Yeah, man, lift the box. So sometimes some people, that's what they call me legendary, and I have to say, big up Mr. Babs Grange, who give me an award as legend selector.
Cool, no man.
You have to
Well deserved.
big up her.
Well
Yeah, man, salute to Mr. Babs Grange.
Yeah, man.
Give me an award, legend selector.
So
Yeah, man.
let's move forward for a little bit now. Like a lot of people are saying you are the one who pioneered the nowadays talking, or what them say MC on the mic, because before, back in the days, it was like a more Rory style, but you are the one who started the nowadays style of talking on
Yeah.
the mic.
I mean, everybody follow me. Me is the man who, when we used to start up on my back in the from the 80s, me I go, I them just catch up here. Me I lead long time, I'm leading long. Years me used to come by my gun when I say, them tell me I have a world of gold chain. If you know, world of gold and serpent and so back, you used to work like an entertainer.
Yeah.
Me never used to work Me used to hold the mic and say, so right. And then she said, oh, the boy that makes much nice on the song. When you, me live every selector, come follow me.
Yeah.
That's why I never say, well, I have to say, as bad as he maybe big up matter and time, he might meet some me get it from.
Okay.
Big up fight himself. Wherever I meet some me, them get it nice from.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
me.
because that's what I was gonna say.
I'm a leader. I'm not a follower.
Right.
You need the whole of the follower. Because who used to talk like this? Reaching out to you and you was a bro.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
a nice subtle voice.
But I mean, me come and chat him. You rat. You must say, the boy fool and I'm living see every selector. No, Jamaica alone.
Yeah.
I don't want to put the road.
Everywhere.
I don't know who did not talk him there again.
Yeah.
You not talk like me.
Everywhere. Nobody, I true.
I don't know how to make you know.
I
Big
true.
up yourself.
You don't know
That's for the trading.
I'm sweet talk again.
Yeah.
Then that Barry BBC did have them thing on the radio, you know.
Barry G,
The
the
sweet.
Boogie Master.
Thing there, you know. So me come change the whole thing. You know. That's how I read them and stuff, you know. So they read, you know, read them and Jamaica the band. So,
I true. I true that.
All right. So this is
The man God give me a gift.
Yeah.
God give me a gift. That's why in my whole career coming up, you see every man in the business deserve a good woman by
Yeah.
your side. Every and this interview. Cause I have to big up my baby mother sister Bev and I have to big up my wife sister Dolly.
Big up yourself,
See?
Dolly.
My wife sister Dolly, that's cool my mom. Big up, yeah. I have to big up my baby mother sister Bev. Every man, every man deserve a good lady in his life,
Yeah.
right? You can't make it alone.
True.
One hand wash the other. One hand can clap, two hand clap. One hand cannot clap.
exactly.
Alright.
See? Yeah.
And so where
So, and
we at now at because I want to get you to like a series of things we ask you because we know
Yeah.
Metromedia Sound. Just tell us the state of Metromedia Sound when you first joined it, because obviously the sound is known worldwide
Worldwide,
for
right.
Sky Jew
Worldwide.
as a front man. But what
Well-
was the state of Metromedia before you joined it?
All right, let's so much of me that get now to be so bigger internationally. That make true. Peter Mitchell was one of the biggest DJ them time there.
Yeah.
He get number one. He get a number one in 1986. Peter Mitchell get number one DJ. So that give the sound a big impact.
Yeah.
The next year, you know, when we get a bigger, we them have some work, some clash in Stadium East, in Jamaica. Stadium East. That night now, we start playing jammies now. Me I play Metromedia now. Yeah. That night, jammies was there. King Jammies was there. Oh, again, I saw them call him. I think Jammies was there. Inner City was there, and Blackstone was there at Stadium East, and we win that clash. This was the biggest clash. Me walk out with the trophy on my head. Walk through on head with the trophy on the head, you know.
Yeah.
So that no, obviously, yeah, man, that way we win the clash and clash, man. I mean, in those days now, in those days, come right down to the 80s, 90s, it was Metromedia and Stone Love play. If you know that.
It's always
Metro-
Metromedia and Stone Up there.
So I have to say big up to Father Paul, the maestro. See, I'm big up to Daddy my boss. See, in those days, there's Metromedia, Stone Love. See,
But I realize
So-
with you, you do most of the shows. You're very effective when you're working with Oliver. Is that something that you guys rehearse a lot or what?
you see, Oliver is my right hand. Oliver is my right hand. Big up long liver, Oliver, my right hand. And you have some you have some youth me bring to, you know, bring to big up long liver, Oliver, my right hand. And you have some more youth in the business what I bring to, you know. Like you have what they call him Scully.
Yeah.
Scully. Yeah, you know, you have enough of them. But we bring you Luke and Silver, you have whole for them. Big up Atta Blacks, seeing Charlie. Who are them playing the sound of the younger gen of them, have to big them up. And you drop a you this place so we call him Jiggy. Jiggy Youngs. He flew away. He flew away.
Jiggy House.
Jiggy. That's why.
One person we have to shout out, give a big shout out to Aquarius
Yes,
Sound,
Chris.
Crazy Head.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
He's listening.
I don't-
He's listening live.
Hold on, hold on. I don't reach out here. I don't reach a curse on yet.
Okay then.
Alright.
So we can pull it back a little.
Curse with a special big up. I don't reach it.
Alright
I have a little question to ask you. Like,
I don't reach it.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I have a little question I want to ask you a very, very long time ago. In all
Yeah.
the years of clash and trials and tribulation in the music business,
Yeah.
who you consider as one of your toughest opponents you ever come up against in the clash business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is trooper?
Ricky Trooper.
Really?
Yeah, man. Beat me one night down the place down the country, Clarkstown.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. One night down, beat me bad, man.
You cried, oh.
And beat me bad that night. You know what I'm doing? I friend him up. Mr. Man, I friend him up back. I friend him up. And we have a clash in Miami. Come, we want him play him again. Come, me no want him get away. Come, me want to slip in I heard. So my friend him and bring him down Miami with a big class of president called him, I think it's Miami Temple. In a Miami, they do it, yes. Yeah, in a Miami. And we bring him go there. So when we go there, him kill me.
Yeah.
The year when me and him go up there, he might kill his school in Jamaica. So he said to him boss, Mr. Harper said, hey, Mr. Harper, me go kill Sky Jews. Well, I know. All right, so when I go to Miami, me and the class now, we're on the radio station like we're talking now.
Yeah.
Everybody, a big dance. Everybody called on the radio station and said, Trooper gonna kill Sky Jews tonight. And one somebody said, that mean I big up Long Live Oliver get my right hand. That mean Oliver goes hard the big class and big him up. So when I reach to the class now, about 200 people, 400, 500 people class, one people say me go win the class. This when I reach the class, you Trooper beat me the first round. You can't tell your class now, come on and beat him back now. He beat me the second round. You see, third round going to the last round. We say exactly everything I tell the echo go. We say to him, say, Trooper, you can't kill me. Me come like push me on 9 life. Me play a sandal. You pick me up, you lick me down. Me bounce back. Come on.
Cool, man. Cool, man.
You can't stay too far.
We say you pick up a little down. We say what a hard. Yeah, what a hard stay down with me, sir. You know you're right there. So you are one. You may tell about that, you know. You see me done. Because some people live. Miami, come and kill him. Them live at the time. Make it over, kill him too. Them time the bounty killer and beat him and boy. So bounty killer now get super no song.
Okay.
Beat him and give me. I give Chupa. I give Chupa all the song. They say the first one, the man kill me. The second one, the man gives the last one. And I start bounty killer. I start beat him. Because I say bounty killer anywhere in the world. Because I say likewise, because you're great, you. So big bounty killer in general. God bless you, sir. See, I mean, beat him. You see me done with him? He boss called me and said, I saw him boss, Chupa. We didn't tell us that Sky Juice are gonna kill you.
Well, that's far off, yeah?
Chupa. We didn't tell us that Sky Juice are gonna kill you. I said, boss, Chupa. We didn't tell us that Sky Juice are gonna kill you. Hey, one thing with Chupa, not to big him up.
Yeah.
He take music business personal.
Very personal.
Yeah.
We
will get in bar, you know. In bar, you know. Yeah, man.
I see a very recent clash video the other day with you and Panther. Pink.
Yeah.
Talk with you that
Talk
as
about
that look like a beat, you know. Like a
I
black
kill
one.
him.
Eh?
Beat him.
Eh?
Me beat him, but I good you that too. Big up Pink Panther. We don't ask me, we're going to world class now.
Okay. Talk to
World class. We forget about world class?
Yeah.
Go on
The
the
work
man.
class.
We
No,
don't talk about that.
we don't
We
get there
haven't,
yet.
we haven't spoken about it yet.
No, we don't get to the world clash.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the recent stuff. Then we go back into our history.
Yeah, but world class come after that. So that we make it that world class come after that, you know.
Yeah.
We have to reach the work and before you reach to that.
No,
Exactly.
I'm talking about the dance in Mandeville with you and
That come
Mike
up,
the other day.
that come, yeah, that come before work.
Yeah, so the clash with Panther Son
Yeah.
or
Panther.
Pink Panther, the
Yeah.
daddy, was
Yeah,
before World Clash. That's what you're saying,
yeah,
right? So
yeah,
after you beat Panther real bad
yeah.
at that clash, there, talk to me about my World Clash after that.
Now I go to work class now.
So yeah, so talk to us about that now.
All right, when I go into work class now,
Mm.
they say Sky Juice can't win class. So when I go with Sky Juice, this is Sky Juice to roll now.
Mm.
See,
Mm.
me say I must give me to them now. I must then carry on them back. But then listen, that I can tell something about that now. That was 2013, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, my daughter died. My daughter died, you know.
Really?
My condolence.
2013.
Condolence.
Condolence.
My daughter died the same time when we go to work class. So
Wow.
me say, me not going to work class.
Mm.
Rest in peace, my daughter come in. So we say me now go to work class.
Mm.
I'm not going.
Mm.
So everybody, so my wife now tell me say, go to work class now you can't lose.
Mm.
I remember even the same Pink Panther, the Pink Panther,
Ricky?
one name, Wicked Chuba, they say we cannot lose.
Mm.
And the guy named Worm from Base Addis.
Yeah.
Then, you know, boy, you can't lose, you know. The reason why Base Addis know me back my back so good, because me and Base Addis play so regular.
Yeah.
So, him
Yeah.
them man, them no know, but your son, you will beat them, no, but they say we couldn't win now.
Mm.
Over the years, me never clash, you know. Me
Mm.
just stop. You see that, me just see that jump the stone out. But me had the whole of my tune in my box.
Mm.
So that they don't know my secret.
No, okay. You're ammunition.
Because they clash over one, I listen to them.
Mm.
But they don't know my secret. Because I say, me stop juggling, me just start playing alongside stone out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in clash, so me kill troop and them man, me stop clash.
Yeah.
So then they get out of the clashing.
Mm.
And that chick them.
Mm.
So maybe someone that going to the class from the wife, take a plane and reach a New York and say, can I reach her, you know? So me run there, she can love my wife, you know. Me
Oh.
run there, so she up there wait for me, you know, so me go after she.
Mm-hmm.
So when we reach the class, and Oliver, me right, and bless of you, you're great youth, Oliver. When we reach, Oliver say, Father, we can't lose, you know. You know, so Oliver don't sleep 2 nights just to the clash.
Really?
Where am I? The stay up?
Put in the work.
Me worse can't sleep because my daughter dead.
Mm-hmm.
And mind to and that. So we all over the place. So I said, God, you know, what is to be, God bless. What is to be must be. So everything me tell you, you know, so like some man take interview and put in lie. I don't tell you. Everything me tell you, a real thing.
Exactly.
So you see, when we reach the class now, you see the whole of them in the class, man. And me there now. So when we reach the class, man, someone who said that is great enough. A different spirit in me. I kill me go from God. I kill me and kill. Come me done dead. When me dead then. Come me done dead. Boss, you see me reach it? And the whole like about 3 someone play for me. Boss, if for me play first round them dead. If you watch the class,
Yeah.
Yeah.
great like me. For me play first round, we started super cat soon. Watch out when me come.
Yeah.
When we come to a boy with a seat and sit down.
Hi.
New York mash up. See,
Yeah.
New York mash up.
But
See,
it must have been harder for a clash when you play for.
I'll be say again to big up Irish and shit. See, because them do a lot of reggae music. We have to big them up.
Yeah.
See, I know this nobody wants to say, me a big them up.
Big
Yeah.
deal.
Big up and shit.
So quickly,
See,
we don't have much time left. So let us. I'm very intrigued and curious about
all right,
your relationship
hold on,
with
everybody.
a curious sound. So you can jump to the
Yeah.
story there with a curious.
Yeah.
Aquarius.
Sorry, why am I saying that? With
So, yeah,
okay. So
a
talk.
place with a big up place, man.
Yeah.
A place with a big sound, man. It's a curious sound. Metromedia is him keep Metromedia in England too, you know. Like I used to go to England like 2 times a year. Crazy, big him up, bring me to England.
Yeah.
See, But junior bus driver and boss lady, big them up too.
Big
I
up.
hear this now. I
Mm.
have somebody, it's been very important to me.
Mm.
I have to big up Downtown Company,
Okay.
Father Joe,
Yes.
Scatter, Miss Road, saying big up Downtown.
Yes.
When I get short, them people look after me.
Now big
Yeah.
up to
So I have to
Johnson. I really did see the video and everything.
people, you have to
What them
remember,
do?
you have to remember when people do good things for you.
Yes.
So big up Father Joe,
Yeah.
big up Downtown, that's the company.
Mm.
Say, yeah.
Of
Mm.
course.
So can we look?
Mm.
I know. I mean, the pandemic is happening, and we're still under lockdown for some time. But is there anything that is in the pipeline for 2021 that we can look forward to?
Yeah. Hold on. Right now,
Where can we fly to see you next year?
well, then, hold on. Well, you see right now, we just come take a chance, cause I afraid of coronavirus. I take a chance. I'm afraid, but at my age,
Yes,
I have to afraid.
you have to be careful as well.
I don't take a chance and come look for my son. That's my son house me there. That's my son house me there.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
Got a son here, son here to go to college here too.
yeah.
Big up yourself, thank you the baller,
Mm,
and big up all my kids them, big up all my kids them,
yeah.
big up my daughter them, and my son them.
And
Same.
big up Jabari especially for the link because he kept us in contact. To
What is
Jabari,
it? I don't hear
I
that.
said big up to Jabari who kept us in contact.
Yeah, big him up, yeah.
Yes.
Big him up, big him up.
Right.
Big, big,
So
big, big.
so we're looking.
I'm I'm have to say one more time.
Go ahead.
Big up, call him Dutch. He's a big baller too, you know. Big up
Yeah.
yourself, Dutch. That's cool, man. I
Yeah.
said big up all them. Say
Mm,
my daughter, my daughter, and my son them.
yeah.
Who are them? Big them up.
And
All my kids them.
big up Miss Dolly and Miss
I
Bev.
do.
Can't forget Miss Dolly and Miss Bev. Family.
You man?
Yeah.
No, I can't
Can
do
be.
them, man. Yeah, man, they make me there today because when I get strokes, they by my side.
Yeah.
And then I say, oh, God bless,
No,
no man
man
curse.
that's what family is
Yeah.
for,
And I
bro.
say, big up the Bounty Killer,
Yeah.
and big up Buju Man, Sizzler, Capleton, every entertainer, big up. Every
Yes.
idiot in just the six them. Everybody
Everybody.
in the
In the
everybody in every selector, father, but every sound man, every selector from Sky Juice.
Mm.
I love you all man with no respect.
Love and
Saying,
thanks, brother. We appreciate
I
it.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you to us.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
and big up on also too.
Thank you.
Big up on
Big
too.
up yourself,
Thank you
Sky
very
You're doing a
much.
good job.
Thank you ever
You're doing
so
a good
much.
job.
We,
You're so intelligent.
oh, we
Ah,
appreciate
bless
it.
up
Big
yourself.
up yourself, yes?
Give
It's
thanks to
our
that.
big,
And
Amen.
you're so,
we'll talk soon.
yeah, we talk soon.
Alright, bless
So,
up. Kuni man
yeah,
yourself. Eh?
I'm going to get started before I leave. I'm out. Meet me in the runabout. I'm
Alright.
out.
Alright.
Yo.
Even that was Sky Juice live with us.
Big
Trust
up.
me, he's full of energy. Even though um, at his prime, he's always energetic and he's always giving us vibes and
always.
good material and good entertainment
Yeah.
over the years. And we just appreciate, love this energy that the elders show us because we like to receive and
Yeah.
listen to when these
Yeah.
elders are speaking.
Yeah.
So if you realize that, we'll let the interview just let him speak.
Let it take its course.
Yeah, because it's necessary for us to send this message, especially because there's a lot of like young DJs now trying to come in the game, and there's a lot of like new artists as well trying to come into the craft of dancehall and understanding what dancehall is. And people like this is very important for you to understand how the culture has moved
And also
from.
emulate.
And
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So we have to give these people the platform and the respect and
they
just
deserve.
to express themselves exactly how they are, and that's why we like to have the space for them to just do such a thing. All right,
Yes.
good. So big up the Sky Juice and the whole team.
Yes.
It's approximately 9 minutes past 10. The time flies,
Yes.
and we could do it the whole show, but we say
We
things to
need-
do.
Yeah. So for everybody that's tuned in, remember we're the Upnlive show here on TGM. We are sponsored by Shush Prints, produced by World Mag. We're here every Tuesday between 9 and 11. You can find us on all social media platforms. So follow the movement, support us while we support you. Support TGM Radio as well. Going to the Google Play Store, going to your Apple Store, download the app, listen to us on the go as well as every other program. Remember, so October 1st is coming in, so the Facebook thing now gonna really deb out. So you can listen to everybody on the app.